We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Pittsburgh. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll throw with Daniels. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19, 18.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line.
And the Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 30. 1st down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
2nd and 3. At the Steelers' 8-yard line.
Jackson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Weed. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Okay, break.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Steady.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 19 Lions.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Drop 60, drop 60. Get it.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowski, to punt. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
No, retain. Hey, officer, what? What? 180. Nice hot.
From the gun, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
180.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Pull the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
On play action, Daniels. And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60.
Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver.
The wide receiver of the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Hold ready.
Here now,
It's a
3rd
good
and 5.
Brings up 3rd
Here we
and
go.
5.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
In punt formation.
Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. He's on for the 2nd time to try to get something inside the 10. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
180.
Off the play fake. Jackson forced out wide. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Ravens are out to a 10-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
On 1st down, Daniels. Metcalf left side. He's got it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Daniels. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
That's good.
From the 6.
1st down. 1st
Let's
and
go
10
now.
at the 40-yard line.
70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and While you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
79 Broncos.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown Steelers. That is first touchdown this year. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Come on, come on. Come on. 13. You. Hey, middle.
Play action now. Jackson. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield. It's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Now timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome to what
Next one.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his third catch for this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No, we changed it. Shut up.
To throw is Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Again, it's Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That his second TD catch of the season. Auburn good with the extra point. And the Ravens will get out in front 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Steelers.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Daniels. Rolling right. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Stephanie! 70 Lions.
Throwing again. Daniels. This one grabbed by Austin. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
Go! Ready.
To the air again is Daniels. That is caught by the tight end, Johnny Wilson. Touchdown Steelers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. And the pistol, Jackson ready. Pushed out to his left. So we reached the intermission. It has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Responsible to kick off for Pittsburgh.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
In motion comes Walker. On first and 10, Jackson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. And that's the way to get started. To pick up a 17 and a very quick first down.
44-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Second and 11. Jackson now. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Jackson. That's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Ravens bring their punt team out. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
Ready? Let's go.
Daniels now on first down. Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
From the 23, here's second down and 5. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Third down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson looking to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson going to keep it himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins.
A gain of 6. And the Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Ravens.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a gain of 12 then. 1st down, Baltimore.
Remember this one thing, it is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Real quick. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Moving to his right.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Towels waving Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down.
Sit on. You change it. Sit on.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Nice shot. Report.
Now Jackson on fourth down. Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. It's stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here is first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. They'll stem to the ground. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. In motion comes Walker. This one caught at the 4. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now Walker. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. On the comeback, falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson.